Hey, what is going on, everybody? Boilon here, back for another video on Raid Shadow Legends, and in today's video, we're here to talk about Esme the Dancer, because her fusion event has just started pretty recently, and I'm actually kind of excited because this is actually the first fusion event that I've been able to take advantage of, I guess, or really, because my account's only about a month old, and there hadn't really been a proper fusion event like this since I started playing. I've heard a little bit of things about these kinds of events, and what I'm most curious about is whether or not an account like my own, one that's new and that I haven't been playing very long, do I have any chance at all at unlocking her if I push and try to do some of the milestone and leaderboard events the best I can to collect the shards. We're going to be going over a little bit of an overview of what to expect with this, and also if there are any experienced players or veterans watching this video, would definitely appreciate some advice in the comments down below. Also, if you find some of the stuff helpful in this video, then make sure you do hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, and you'll be absolutely helping out the channel. And before we get started with the rest of the video, I do want to remind people that if you haven't started an account on Raid Shadow Legends yet, then you can download the game using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen, or using the link in the description down below to get yourself a free Epic Rector draft alongside some other freebie resources which you'll use. Also, by account level 15, you will get yourself this Ugo, who is one of the best epic characters in Raid Shadow Legends. I am using them every single day on my roster, so don't delay, and they'll definitely help you out in your start. All right, and so this event recently just started up just the other day, and we're kind of knee deep in some of the milestones and leaderboards already, which we will take a look at as far as whether or not this is possible for my account. Anyways, I have been pushing already for some of this. What's interesting to note is this will be the first kind of legendary character that that is quote unquote available that I am going to be pushing for, and I'll be curious whether or not I end up getting her by the end of the 2 weeks. Some of the events here are listed that you're going to be able to engage with, and some of them have a variety of different fragment worth in terms of the value. You need to collect 100 fragments in order to summon Esme, and I believe there's a total of 125 available. Now, this Hero's Path event, which starts on February the 14th, which is going to be on Friday, is going to be some of the most important ones that you can't really miss out on because it's worth 25 fragments. Some of these other ones, which so the ones that I'm most concerned about with my account is going to be the artifact enhancement event. One of them is actually ongoing right now because you need a lot of silver. And I think I did the math that you basically need to, for me anyways, I would need to take 10 level, 10 5-star pieces of equipment to level 16, which I don't know. I guess it depends on how lucky you are, but I think that's roughly like sometimes it can be as much as like 1.5 million silver, like for a level 16 upgrade. So it depends on luck on that, right? But I only have like 5 million silver right now, and so I know that I won't be able to complete this one that's ongoing right now. So this one is going to be a pass for me. Now I'm currently engaged with the champion training event, the dungeon divers event, which will show my progress on. The hero's path will be waiting, but the rest of them are tournament related. I'm also engaged in the champion training tournament. No. The one of them. No, that was the championship. I guess there's different because some of them are milestones, just generic milestones, and some of them are tournaments. I'm engaged actually in the spider tournament, so I cleared this one right now, which is giving me the 5 fragments for Esme. And I guess some of the next ones that are going to pop up for me is going to be the Fire Knight tournament at the end of when the spider one comes out. Now the boss ones are a little bit tricky because my account is still pretty new, and therefore I'm not able to farm the higher difficulty levels to get the better drops to maximize my energy usage. Whereas some of you people who have played for more than I have anyways, will have a better time or an easier time completing these things for less energy spent. And I think that's really what it boils down, not to use my own name, but it really boils down to is how much energy I have and am willing to spend or can spend to get this. So there's a total of 125 champion fragments, and we need 100. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure to see whether or not I manage to do that. And I guess it's kind of like a challenge for myself, right? And this is gonna give me a good idea that if I'm able to get them unlocked, then I guess future ones, like future events like this, I should be able to do as well. Now, full disclosure that as far as spending goes, I haven't done a lot on specifically gems. which I can use to refresh for energy to get more. I am on a daily login gem calendar thing that I bought for 10 US dollars. So I am getting 50 gems every single day for that. So that gives me an extra energy refresh if need be. Let's take a look at my tournaments though. Now you can see here that for the I did mention that the spider tournament is going to be ending soon, anyways, and I'm currently ranked number 3. But I did get the QR codes a little bit in the way here, but you can see that I did pick up the 5 Esme fragments out of that. I'm not going to go any further, and the reason for that is because there's nothing. I don't care about this stuff that much, and I need to save the energy to kind of put towards now to move on. Basically, as soon as I get the fragments, I need to move on to the next event. This stuff here, that's not part of this event, but I'm not doing that. And then the Queen's Fury event, I don't think I'm going to be engaging in this either, right? Because if it's not associated with the fragments, then I don't need to do it. I don't want to engage it and spend my energy. So the things that I have been doing in the events section here, the dungeon divers, it's going to be tight. Because I don't know if I'm going to get all of the 10 that I need from this. I will probably get the 5 here at 3,400 because basically I was min maxing by doing the spider tournament and doing the just grinding food in the campaigns, and I've been collecting some gear that way. But it has been pretty slow going. I have about 2 days left on this. I'm gonna have to grind out some pretty hard numbers here to get there, right? And so it's gonna be a lot of food stuff because the Fire Night dungeon's not gonna be around. That event's not gonna be around for another day. So I might be able to double dip, I guess, with the Fire Night when that comes around to push this a little bit further. I think I'll probably get this 5 for sure. Whether or not I get the extra 5 over here, and for every 5 that I miss, it becomes a little bit of a problem as to whether or not I'm actually going to get her unlocked. So I need to be cautious about this because the gear enhancement event is just, I think this first one is just unfeasible for me. Infeasible? Feasible? Not feasible? Because like I said, I would need to take 10 5-star items because I don't have a lot of I have like no 6 stars. So I would need to take 5 stars to 10 of them to get the 3,000 points for this, which I won't be able to do for the first one. So I'm gonna have to pass the first one, which means I'm already out 5. And if I'm out 5 on the other one, that's possibly 10 that I'm already missing, of which I can only sacrifice 25 and still get Esme. So it starts to be a bit of a concern for every lump of fragments that I end up missing. So I'm hoping that if I skip this one and if I save my silver, when the next one runs in 3 days, that I should be able to clear that one. And maybe if I've saved enough silver, I could do both of them back to back. I do actually have some 6-star gear that I could max out because I have like almost no 6-star gear because I'm still pretty new. But what I do have is two two accessories from the Alice chase that I can take up to level 16. So that's probably something that I would do and hope that it doesn't cost me too much to do that. Obviously, as far as filtering my 6-star gear, I don't think I have any 6-star gear on my other character. Actually, that's not already 16, I suppose. I do have a few that are 16, but I don't really have a lot of gear that, is 6-star. Like I haven't collected a lot of. Oh, you know what? This is 6-star, but I don't really like this piece because it's like critical damage percentage, but maybe I would do it for the points, just for shits and giggles. But other than that, I don't really think I have any other 6-star gear. Trying to filter here. I mean, nothing great, right? I have like this. I have a Savage boots piece, which you can't really. It's hard to see. It's defense based. It's not very good. And another defense based Savage gauntlets. There's some relentless gear. Nothing really super amazing though. And I have a reflex sword down here, which has attack, accuracy, and HP percent. So not super good here as far as what's available. No, not even any speed boosts. I was gonna say if there was some speed boosts, maybe I would justify that, but I don't have a lot of artifacts to do for that. So, it's going to be tough, right? Whether or not I am able to do that, I think is going to be questionable. But one thing that has really helped me in terms of the farming, because I do want to talk about this specifically related to the champion training event. And so I think I will get this done. I am at, there's 2 days left still, and I'm at 4,300 out of 10,000. I've been grinding out a lot of my food related stuff. And one thing that has helped me quite a lot, I don't know if I'm going to continue. I might push this a little bit more. I don't know if I guess it depends on what's available that I need to spend my energy on because I do try to need to push that dungeon divers still. But one thing that has really helped me be able to do this a little bit more, and things that people should remember, is that your clan shop, like any ways that you could pick up extra energy for free, or with reasonability, I suppose, is the clan shop. So the clan shop recently refreshed for me. I was able to you could pick up 10 sets of energy, so up to 1,000 energy from the clan shop, of which I was able to do. I've already picked up 7 because I've been using that to push some of my, especially the grinding for my food for the champion training event. But that has definitely really helped me free to play. If you have a lot of gold, what are these called again? The gold ingots, or I just call them gold ingots. That you could buy energy here, but I've been buying the champion fragments for Drexthar here instead of buying energy. But if you're really desperate, I suppose you could do that there as well. And then, of course, there is the daily energy. Make sure that you're doing every single day. You're doing your dailies, right? Because you're going to get, I think, a total of 4 energy refills, is it? Between your advanced quests and your daily quests that you're picking up every single day. So all of this is going to be helpful and very, very important to getting that daily source of energy that you need in order to complete these sorts of quests. I think that was about it. Outside of, of course, buying energy refills with your gems, right? And so if you really, really need to, I heard somewhere in the realm of like if you have 1,000 gems, for these sorts of events, that might give you the enough energy refills that you need to do. But the biggest problem is going to be that dungeon divers event, because like as far as the points go, and where you get the points from, you really get extra benefits. You can see here that like I'm largely farming like 4-star gear for the most part. Sometimes I get a 5-star, I can do 4/5 star, but I can't do any 6-star. And it also depends. And I'm going to remove my my face cam here. You can kind of see that the various quality of the gear, right? Legendary and mythical makes a pretty big difference on the points as far as energy spent, that kind of thing. It's almost double of what I'm getting on everything else. So because I'm not actually actively farming that kind of stuff, because I'm just not, I'm not able to do it, right? It provide it's a bit of a problem in terms of maximizing my energy usage. So, just for an example, right? I've been farming Spider's Den, right, for the past tournament, and I'm doing stage 10, which gives me 4 to 5 star gear. But I haven't really picked up anything like legendary drops are super rare. I don't even know. Can you get it at stage 10? Mostly getting blues and purples, and I'm not really on auto able to clear some of these stuff more reasonably. So, there's lots of difficulties, including hard modes, stuff like that. So anyone doing all of this stuff is going to have a much easier time doing these sorts of events because they're more regularly getting epics, legendaries, or even mythical gear drops that I'm not able to get. And this is gonna, I was still able to do the Spider's Den, of course, but I had to spend more energy in order to accomplish what someone else might have been able to do a little bit easier on. And so the next one I believe is going to be Fire Knight's Castle. And again, like I'm able to auto stage 10. So that's going to give me 4 to 5 star drops, which is fine. So at least it cancels out the 3-star drops. But this is basically where I'm at in my account currently right now. By and large, I can manual some of these other stuff, but I can't like auto until we get to stage 10. Stage 10 is basically where I'm at. Dragon's Lair, I can do a little bit more. I think I can auto stage 13, so I'm doing a little bit, but that's the 4 to 6 star. So hey, that's good. If there's a Fire Dragon tournament, I think there might be a milestone for that. Ice Golem's Peak, also not super great. I think I can auto 12 because it's the void thing. I have a huge problem with red. I believe it's force, right? These kind of bosses, because a lot of my DPS is blue, which is weak to red. So I have problems doing these kind of stages. So I think I can auto stage 12. Actually, I might have been able to auto stage 13. I don't remember, but a lot of my bosses are in that range between D10 through D13. That's kind of where I'm at right now on my account. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not I do get Esme the Dancer unlocked. I'd be really, really thrilled if I do. The other thing is I don't know what happens because I'm a noob, right? I've only been playing for about a month. I don't know what happens if I fail to unlock her. So if somebody is watching this video and can tell me in the comments down below, what happens if I don't actually get her to 100 fragments? What happens if I'm short? What happens to the fragments? Do I get some sort of refund? Do I get something as a result, or does it stay there, for if the fragments ever come back to the game? Things like that. I'm not 100% sure because this is my first time running an event like this. So if anyone knows something more than I do, that'd be great if you could leave a comment down below. So that's going to be the end of this video. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Are you going to be chasing or, running all the events for Esme the Dancer? Do you think it's worth it? Do you think I can do this? If I, put all my energy to do this every single day, Will I be able to clear these events? I guess we'll find out, because I'll do some updates in the days and week or so ahead. That's going to be the end of this video. But before I go, if you have not installed or downloaded Raid Shadow Legends, do download using the QR code in the top right hand of the screen or in the link in the description down below, because you will get yourself, oopsies, you will get yourself a free Erector Drath, as well as a Ugo at account level 15. So some brand new stuff to start your game with. Don't delay. Make sure you download, because it's amazing and I'm having a great fun. A great time. That's it for now, everyone. And so until next time, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you all later. Boilon signing out.